Hello, Brrraaains Head-Banging Life here. We're playing a horror game, apparently, called Rise of Insanity. It's supposed to be a psychological horror. First time playing it, literally, just loaded it up, so don't know what to expect. This game contains frightening scenes and sudden increases of tension. People with a weak heart and epilepsy problems are advised. Well, I'm sure the rest of the disclaimer wasn't important, was it?
Keep calm. Relax. And calm down. Calm all your senses. My name is Dr. Stephen Down.
Can't control anything.
Because your disorders started to get out of control. You ceased to behave normally, and disturbing thoughts took control over you. You will undergo my original therapy. I will show you the film I created. And at the end, you will tell me what feelings you have while watching it. And if you saw anything worrying.
Okay. Well, that was a start. Thought it would be like a answer what you thought was worrying there. Long ass loading screen. There we go. Okay, so move around. Press A. Patience. So am I the doctor then? Looks like it.
The patient's data. Edward, 41 years old, day September 1st. I know Edward as far back as I remember. He worked as a gardener in our neighborhood. From the preliminary interview, I got to know that he suffers from a dream disorder. He has constant nightmares and can't sleep well as a memory disorder. Sometimes he doesn't remember what happened a couple of days or hours ago. I have some suspicions connected with his case, but it's too early for the detailed diagnosis.
Okay. Bad. Book about birds and taxidermy. Weird bust. Rorschach test. Picture. With the eyes. Yeah, I was going to say, I thought to wear sunglasses, but the eyes are scrubbed out. Okay. Let's head on out. Crime scene. That can't be good. Okay, so left trigger makes you run. Weird toy. Dr. Dow launches a new experimental treatment method. There's going to be something to do with that then, I guess. Another crime scene.
The family's tragedy. A mother and child were murdered, and the violator was...
Fuck that picture. And there's a lot of crimes going on here. Another one. Blocked off, another one. Can't open it. Madness Symphony. It's musical stuff. Seeing if there's what I can interact with and what I can't do. Mr. Starr, I would like to remind you that you gave me a free hand in the development of one part of your garden. Therefore, my decision was to mainly plant the lilas, have accented them with clematis flowers. I surrounded everything with white poppies. You'll be delighted, Edward. Okay, interesting bit of information. Theodore Dowell. Not doing so well in English and PE compared to math, science, and ethics.
Honey, please turn off the TV. It's gonna be stormy.
Talking with Dr. Stephen Dowell?
Yeah, seems fairly straightforward at the moment. Nothing I haven't seen before, nothing I haven't done before. Hell of a lot of loading screens, and they go on for a little while. This one's dragging on a bit again. Okay. Back in an office again.
Patient Edward 41. Day September 11th. Patient has told me about his dreams where he tries to murder his wife and child. As far as he said before, he's a bachelor, and he hasn't said anything about children. It could be some traumatic memory from his childhood. I have to get to know about it during our next meeting. It is a harder case than I expected. Some symptoms indicate that the patient can possess multiple personality. But these are only suspicions. I have to ask my friend, Abraham.
Okay. So, seems like we're a doctor specializing in mental health. But this is not a modern era. There's clearly a lot of confusion about just what to do and how to handle certain symptoms. Mother and 7-year-old son murdered. Is that related to the tape recording I just read or listened to. St. Jonah Hospital. Guess we're taking a lift up. Or down. The morgue, huh? Always a happy place. Dark. And I just found a rubber duck. I'm waiting for the inevitable jump scare, you know? Another Rorschach test. Toy. Key to a heart is located where your journey began. Ah. Was there a code? Fuck. Yeah, I didn't expect the puzzle already. There's your inevitable jump scare. Check eyesight room 6. This room has changed, so I was meant to come back anyway. Nope. Room 6. Okay. I can't rotate that. $629. There's the code. Clever. There's no other numbers on it, all the rest are layers, so 629. Alright, let's try it out. Yep. What's banging around? It has creepy atmosphere, I'll give it that. Nice. Just assaulting your senses. These loading screens, though, kind of take you out of it. Okay. Okay, so sort of flying as the bird, controlling with the right stick. So unusual.
Honey, gain control over him, please?
Another loading screen. You know, nothing takes you kind of out of the tension. Like another loading screen. What's that? Like my 5th or 6th one in a short amount of time, 15 minutes or so. I said it hardly like 5-10 seconds long. This one's again going on for ages. Okay, I'm outside now. Nothing is making sense. Just gonna run random place to another. Let's go this way. Fuck, man. Are they collectibles then, or rubber duckies? See shit, it's dark. Apparently I picked up a key. Guess probably opens up that greenhouse. I hate to say it, but the game seems to only have one trick, and it's already pulled it several times. That one there had no effect at all.
Daddy, play with me.
Bugger off, you creepy git. Okay.
Daddy, why did you allow him?
Oh, so I reckon the patient we read about at the start, the wife and son, is the doctor's wife and son. He just said, why did he let him? The doctor probably feels like he failed. And another loading screen. Come on, game. Not exactly wowed by this, to be honest. Kind of seen it all before, you know. I was looking for something a bit more original. But, you know, it feels like a combination of Gone Home. Emily wants to play all the sort of jump scare horror games. You know, this one might have a deeper story than some of them, but it still seems, you know, like it's probably going to be fairly pedestrian. Okay. Ah, the house at the beginning is my house. Hence all the police crime stuff is what happened in here. It's all making sense. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. Don't want to go in there. Oh no, I can't go upstairs. That's why I was going to check the door at the end. Missing fuses. Okay. Find myself some fuses then. It's a basement, Jesus. Well, that's another puzzle. Which would be this. Right, quick check again. Arrow pointing up, 2 arrows pointing in, the other one's pointing away. But I can't interact with it yet. Okay then. Obsessing over it, maybe. Okay, guess there's no fuses down here, which must mean I've got to go into that dark area. What just happened? Did I sort of die? Was it not supposed to go in there before getting the fuses? Don't know, stuck at another long loading screen. Right. So, apparently I did, for want of a better word, die. So I'm back in the original room. Okay. So the fuses that I need to light up that room must be in the basement then. Well, that's the shield. Nothing else there. Leave that room to last, because probably where the answer is. Make sure I didn't miss it over here. It's all a bit. Right, that's just that. Just a letter. Can't see anything there. Nothing here. Bath, sink. Fuses. Right, so this must be where this puzzle comes into play. Which was the same. Away and in. Not quite color-coded as I would have thought. Right, the other way then. That's it. Let there be light. Okay, so has this room lit up? And it has. There we go then. Simple as that.
Patient Edward, 41. Taking some pieces of advice from my friend Abraham, I established that Eddie suffers from a very mild split personality disorder. The other personality hasn't shown yet, and hasn't taken him under control. There are only problems with memory and mild tics. I have to think about the kind of therapy I will apply.
Okay. Shadow Man. It's the telephone.
Hello? Steven? Are you here? Steven? It's Eddie.
And we're back to loading. Okay then, where are we now?
Daddy, I'm lost.
Back in the morgue.
It's so sad. I lost my figurines. Please find them for me.
Not when you sound like that, you creepy git. Okay, so I guess I'm looking for the creepy bastard's figurines. Do one of them. That's badass. Much more. That's far more creepier. Well, I found one. Let's go back up. Skipping block A. Okay. More newspaper cuttings.
Patient Eddie,
Tape recorder.
41. Day. Having acquainted with the traumatic Eddie's past life, violence in the family, and pathology, I've decided that I will use a less invasive method of treatment we can handle without hypnosis. The confrontation with the past and dreams connected with some mild anxiolytics should be enough. I think that finishing the dream, so killing the wife and child, can join his split selves. All we need to do is wait and observe.
Ooh, the plot thickens. Okay. Okay, where am I supposed to go now? Oh. That moved. Cool. Brand new area. Good look around. This is floor A. The one I was saying we haven't gone to yet. Bathrooms. What was that? Oh, the hand dryer. Cute. Rubber duck. Really? They're going to try and make me jump. No reflection.
Breaking news. As the investigation has shown, the police have established that the brutal murder of the family of the famous doctor of psychology was caused by the local gardener, Edward S.
Okay, yep. It's all beginning to make sense. Okay, let's... all three figures. There we go. Maybe go back down to the basement. Oh, it all went shining on me. Okay. Oh, I'm a bird again. Weird. Yeah, so looks like I'm back in control now. Even though I can barely see anything. No loading screen, my goodness me.
Thank you, honey. But why?
I mean, visually it's got some style. I think the story it's telling, if it's panning out the way I expect it to, is interesting enough. The fuck? Oh, I've got like a torch now. Cool, that's a bit different. This could be useful for some scares. Which way? That looks like trouble. Fuck it. Alright, what happened? Oh, so I died. Drawing. A duck. Okay, so I guess I'll fix this and it'll shine the light on the dark bit at the entrance. That I can understand. Let's go this way. Again, we have options. Let's go check out this tool shed. Another note. A roll of tape, which would fix the wires. More pictures and a blocked away. So even like things like that, you know, there's not really, it wasn't exactly difficult to find that, was it? Thing is, while it was loading last time I checked the achievements, kind of give myself an idea of how long the game is. I don't think it's very long at all. Wouldn't surprise me if I'm coming to the end. La la, job done. Woohoo. Clever enough idea. Don't mind that. Wind up mouse. Dead boy buried in garden. Let's say if the telephone was going to ring, and it did.
Come for me, please. Mom is lying here. She is so cold.
Alright, I think the mystery is almost solved. Originally I was only going to stream about, well, 45 minutes of this game, but I think I'm going to see it all the way through to the end because I believe I'm close to it. So I'm going to do the entire video. I didn't say it to start, but if you are still listening or watching, make sure you check us out at gbhbl.com. Shut up, TV. Another picture. Kitty and the Shadow Man. The phone is ringing. Huh, okay. Guess we're not going that way again. Okay, so one of the police line ropes is now gone. Kitty's room. Another duck. It's a violent picture. So crows obviously play some major purpose in this. Guess we'll be going back upstairs, but let's just finish up. Oh no, this is still open. Flooded. What is that? Boots. Dirty boots. Obviously to do with the gardener. Killed the doctor's wife and kid. I'm not sure if the gardener is the patient. But he would have known, right? He would have known, so then it might just be unrelated. Going any further down here? Okay, so his methods were being questioned as well. Okay. Birds, man. This doctor has a thing for birds.
Patient. Data today is 28th of March. March. No. Weird case. Only experimental methods. Only experimental. No. Why him? Why?
Okay.
Why him? I don't know. Weird case. Weird case.
Okay, things are getting stranger. Fuck you, crows. to the telephone. Line's dead that time. Right, I feel like I'm almost there. I feel like we're going to get the revelation, as it were. So it seems to be about split personality as well. So is it the Doctor himself?
On Monday, Eddie was born. On Friday, he had a family on his own. On Wednesday, his dreams did not allow him to sleep. So on Thursday day, he visited the doctor to confess so deep. On Friday night, he did what the doctor told him to do. On Saturday, he did not have his family. He did the do. The Sunday morning, he slept on. The doctor was right. 9 years have gone.
So as the gardener felt like his wife and kids were his family, I guess. Okay, now what?
My name is Dr. Original
That's cool. The original room. It's the Doctor had split personality, I think. I think that's what it was. The Shadow Man's like the personality of his father. I'm actually beginning to wonder now if the Doctor who views him in a Doctor, if that was just part of the play act of split personality, and he's actually a gardener.
Honey, gain control over him, please.
Yeah. Okay, I like where the story's going. It's nothing special. There's enough intrigue to keep me hooked. Trapped. they getting closer or are they getting further away? Certainly running in the wrong way from the door. Just go through the door. The first section of that sort of white area was interesting. It kind of cleared up a few things by paying attention, but then why? But then like kind of ruin it by having that stupid door segment. Just have to be one door and go through, you know. You're trying to do an analogy for door of the mind and that kind of thing. Kind of like you're trying to come up with abstract ways to drag the game out. Okay. Back at home.
Steven, can I get into the bathroom for a while?
Is this the night it happened then? Another picture. Continue to search through the cupboards. Don't know why. So she's asked me to get the bath ready. So is this the night where all is revealed? Ah, we weren't able to go in this bedroom originally. This is the adult bedroom then. Okay. Her marriage was in trouble as well. No access to the basement.
Honey, bring me the towel from the bedroom. I forgot about it completely.
Need a key. She's really young at this age. That's not the same as a cot this time, so this is before then, I guess. Towel. Here we go. Oh, they were having an affair, the gardener ends. Okay. She was having an affair with the gardener. Still plugging away, eh? Right. Back in the office. What else? What's new now? Check everywhere as usual, see if there's any notes. Any new information. May shed a light on the craziness of this game. That's the same box from the boys' bedroom.
Research theme. The test of the therapy increasing the intelligence among children. The subject of the research, Theodore Dowell. The first attempts to increase IQ, I started using suggestion and manipulation method during REM sleep. The subject handled the experiment very well. I began the observation and started the manual visual tests phase.
Alright, apparently that was the last of the tape recorders. According to the achievement unlocked anyway. I feel like there's supposed to be something more to that. Maybe a film I get. Alright. So the area's blocked off, so I guess it's back to the morgue. Get past block A. Okay, so I guess that means I can't go back. Ah, one of these. Gotta light them all up. Key, which I guess will be for the box up the stairs. Just got to find whatever will allow me to get past the darkness. Like a bulb. Check the last rooms. Okay, that appears to be it. Don't mess with me. Alright, back up we go. let's open the box. What's in the box? Rubber duck. Okay. That one took me by surprise. Everything keeps changing every time I try and open the door. This can't be good. Did I just die? Maybe? I'm not sure. Didn't know what to do, so... No, I didn't die. That's good. Pretty. Things have changed. Need to break this somehow. Okay, because I'm finding something to break it with then, eh? So much nicer. This is really pretty. I like how bright it is. Really offsets, you know, what I've been playing with such darkness. There you go. And that's it. So tranquil. Almost too tranquil. Boat. So I need to find an ore then. Swing. There it is. So yeah, so their marriage was failing, and the interested gardener showed on her. Apologies about that. Controller batteries died. Place now. Let's continue this. See what's next.
Therapy increasing the intelligence among children. Intelligence among children.
Oh, we already saw that note.
Happy, just for a while, to fulfill my dreams. During our romance, we met the park.
Same note.
The subject handled the experiment very well.
Court.
I hereby open the trial against Edward about Susan Dowell and Phoebe. I hereby open the trial against Edward.
It's beginning to drag on a bit now. I feel like it should have ended a little while ago, yet it's still ticking along. Prison cell. Okay. Just make sure I didn't miss a paper on this side. I would have missed a duck.
Good. So maybe you would tell us about your authorial therapy. What do you think, Mr. Dow? Can you hear me? It's better now, isn't it? So, can we continue? Great. Did you know that Susan Dow was pregnant?
Okay. Looking for a key for that then. Right, left, right, by the look of it. I'm not really going to have to work out Morse code, am I? I am. So whatever the... What the fuck? I think it's 928. I think it's 928. Oh, the direction. Right, it's definitely 7 as the last one. Right, I think it's 3, 7 or whatever the middle one is. 3 something 7. Three, 2, 7. Hey, I worked it out. What happened? Hey, that's good. I'm pleased with that. Yeah, it's like the dib dab dot dash dash. Where the fuck was this key? It's in here, wasn't it? Was it another room? No, it was in the interrogation room. Oh, there's the phone. I think this is this part done too.
Listen, Bowman, give me some creeps, Doctor. I won't manage alone.
Alright. Doctor that got struck off in the end. That away.
I hereby open the trial against Edward about Susan Dowell and Theodore Dowell's murder. Do the prosecutor and counsel wish to say anything before the trial is started?
I would like to enclose the report about my client's insanity to the evidence, as well as recordings made by Dr. Dowell during the therapy.
Mr. Edward, could you tell us about the relation that was between you and Mrs. Susan Dowell, Dr. Stephen Dowell's wife, that tried to cure you? I would like to enclose documents from Susan Dowell's autopsy to the evidence. Basing on these, Your Honor, as well as the jury can get to know that the victim was pregnant with the defendant.
I open the trial against Stephen Dowell about malpractice against Edward, who caused Susan and Theodore Dowell's death. Did the prosecutor and counsel wish to say anything before the trial has started?
My client, as a doctor, always takes care about patients' welfare. In the enclosed evidence, Your Honor may read about many difficult cases that have been cured by the defendant. He was trying to cure his protege at any cost to ease the pain.
I would like to enclose to the evidence the description of one therapy conducted by the defendant, which, as we can read, also finished with a failure. The girl, with similar illness like Edward, who under the influence of the therapy made suicide.
And did the defendant realize that his wife was pregnant, not with him, but with Edward?
Okay, is this it now? We at the last bit.
Steven, can I see you in my office?
Doesn't seem to be anything that can be picked up.
How are you feeling today? Everything's okay? I think it's time to show you something. Let's go to the next room. Have a seat and make yourself comfortable.
Next room.
Our relationship started to pass away suddenly. Stephen treated me like a lodger, unwanted person, with whom he lived because it was a kind of interest. And I started to live on memories and projections that were so beautiful in my head, so perfect. Stephen was in them like years before, like when we moved into our new house and we planned to make a big garden only for us. These memories made me stronger, helped me to survive and wait for tomorrow with hope. First time, I thought that maybe I'm only dreaming, or the projections about him became ridiculously strong. He came to me like before, smiling, happy, with sparkles in his eyes. Similar situations repeated in the next weeks, and I, instead of looking for their source, was waiting till my loving Stephen came back, just for a while, to feel like before, like years ago. At the beginning of our relationship, Stephen often told me about interesting things from the psychology ward. During his studies, he met with the case of a patient with multiple personalities. I I remember well this case because it seemed to be very exciting. So many different personalities in one body that differ in IQ, beliefs, talents, and even visual acuity. I hid my husband's illness to meet with Eddie, his second personality, to feel happy just for a while, to fulfill my dreams. During our romance, we often met in the garden. Today, I again talked with Eddie. He is in very bad condition. Steven's therapy started to even scare him, he says. He must make terrible things to be cured and finally take a breath. As a last resort, I will send this recording to Abraham.
So the doctor was the one with split personality. He was the gardener. Interesting. Guess that's it. Yeah. Interesting game. It's good. It's good. One of the better sort of modern walking simulator psychological horror games that I've played. Goes on a bit too long. Probably could have cut 30 minutes out of that game and we made it sort of stick a little bit stronger at the end. But the story's well told, and sort of final revelation is it's that sort of thing where you like you kind of know it. But it's still effective. Still effective. So I do like it. I like the story told. Anyway, yeah. So that's your lot.
You spread the blue.